What's going on, people? It's your boy, Brother Winston, for another video. Today we're talking about this Alaskan woman who was at a Planet Fitness, and she, while going into the women's room, had a man in there shaving, okay? And she basically was like, what are you doing? Well, she's going to tell you, okay? You're going to see this whole story. We're going to go into this in a deeper way than most videos are doing online, okay? You'll see what I'm talking about. And just talk about how this is really not going to stop, okay? So let's hit play right quick. Let me turn the music down. Let me mute it real quick. And let's hit play here, y'all. You're going to see what I'm talking about. Check this out.
I was offended. I took a picture of him and I asked him, why are you there? You're a man with a penis. Why are you in the women's locker room? And he justified by saying, I'm queer LGB. And I said, you shouldn't be in the women's locker room. Well, I left.
Let me ask you this question. Like she said, you're a man with a penis, okay? Now, hopefully it's me saying on me this video get taken down, but basically, you're a man with a wee-wee, okay? Now, now at the end of the day, does it matter if he has her removed or not? He's a man. He's a man no matter what, okay? Getting your boy removed does not mean that you all of a sudden think like a woman. It has nothing to do with that at all. It just means that you have an operation to get her removed. That's it. You know what I mean? But let's continue. Okay, so this is telling us how transgender debate has reached, basically fever pitches, people say. Let's go on to our next video, okay, y'all? Check this out, right? Now, I want to show you guys how some years ago, something similar to this happened. All right, look how it turned out, okay?
Charlotte Clymer is a transgender woman and says she and a friend walked into...
You mean a man? It's a man. It's not a transgender woman. It's a man. I just got to say that, okay? It's a man. Make sure you remember that. It's not a woman. It's a man.
The ladies' room around midnight at Cuba Libre restaurant.
And an attendant from the restroom asked to see my ID. They didn't ask anybody else. And
of course they didn't ask anybody else, because you're a man trying to go into a woman's bathroom. Let's continue.
When I asked why, they said it's because I have to have female on my ID in order to access the restroom. That's wrong, but, first of all, and second of all, I'm not going to show my ID to use the restroom.
See how now he's like, look, I should be able to do this. But once again, the thought of not every woman is comfortable with this, number one. Seriously. Let me say, well, I don't, you're offending me, brother. You should be offended at yourself if you think this is right. Because, like I said, not every woman is in agreement with this. All right. Most women are not. It's just the truth. So because of that, to have you, a man, go in there, dress up as a woman, which is what he is, whether you've had operation to have something removed or not. You're a man dressed up as a woman, or you're born a man, you're born a male, and now you are dressed up as a female, okay? You're going into a place with females, all right, where they are getting undressed, all kind of stuff, okay? You're going to the bathroom, you're coming in there as a person, as a man dressed up as a woman. They don't know where your mind is at, okay? They're in the most vulnerable situation. But he's not thinking about that at all. All he's thinking about is, this is what I want to do. It's all about me. It's all about I. Because at the time we're living right now, this evil generation, it's all about me. What do I want? It's not about how does this affect anybody else. It's all about what do I want, okay?
She says that's when the male attendant walked in and started looking for her. After washing her hands, Clymer says the attendant and manager said it was DC law that a person must only use the restroom that matches with the gender on their identification card. She walked outside to look up the law on her cell phone to show the manager.
went back inside, went straight to him, and asked him to read it. He did, and he said that's incorrect. And I still don't, think that you're allowed to use the restroom. I gave him one more chance. I said that I worked for the Human Rights Campaign. I need you to make a course correction right now because this is about to get very bad.
I need you to make a course correction right now. Okay, well, this is about to get really bad. This is the time that we're living in. A man can walk into a woman's bathroom, okay, with women of all kind of ages. Could be young teens in there, okay. He's a man walking in there with a dress on, and he's telling the guy who said you shouldn't do this, make a course correction right now, or this is going to get very bad. This is the time to live in right now. This video is 5 years ago. Okay, so this is 2019.
And you need to understand the way that laws work in DC in regards to the LGBTQ community.
After a back and forth, the manager said he was going.
In other words, you need to understand the gang that we have, okay, ready to attack you, because our gang is that big. That's basically what he's saying.
Going to call the cops. She encouraged it. Instead, they threw her out, and she called police instead, who said she was in the right. Still, no apology from the manager.
He humiliated me intentionally.
What you expect? Let's move to the next video, y'all. Let's moving right along. Moving right along. I just think it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable, y'all, because once again, y'all that support this stuff, y'all people that love this stuff, right? Think that is right. You're not thinking about how the women are affected. You're only thinking about how this man who's dressed up as a woman, how he can get what he wants. But you're not thinking about how it could affect other people. All right. There's a story. I'm not gonna pull it up, but there's a story where the reason I'm not pulling up, because I'm not trying to pull up. I'd rather have y'all find on its own. It's a young woman did a video about this. She found this footage, but I might link it in the video. But basically, she was showing how there was a young kid, like he was a teenager, all right, and he was at Planet Fitness, and he was a young black kid, I believe, and he was using Planet Fitness, going to Planet Fitness in a women's bathroom over and over again, going in women's bathroom over and over and over again. They were saying, why are you doing it? He was saying, listen, I identify as a woman, but I look just like a regular guy. It doesn't matter how he looked. He's not a woman. Okay. And they couldn't stop him. And then something happened. He ended up getting arrested, and he had a criminal record for being like a sexual predator. And he literally allowed to go into the into the bathroom, and they can't stop him. See how insane is stupid? I mean, if there's another word worse than stupid, I would say that. But right now, the word I can think of is stupid, idiotic. It is for you to allow this. All right, it's unbelievable.
Membership revoked following the incident. She joins us here on National Report.
It's that same lady, y'all.
Patricia, thank you so much for coming.
Not the same lady from McGinn. I was going to say that. Y'all probably recognize it. I just want to make sure I say that.
And again, your video has gone viral. Many people work out again at Planet Fitness. They're seeing a loss, obviously, over this viral video. We watched the video, and seemingly there's no hate speech involved in it. Again, you talked about your Christianity, your acceptance of everyone, but just the sheer fact of being uncomfortable with a biological man in the women's locker room. Can you take us back to that moment?
I'd be happy to, and I want to first thank you for having me on today. I think this is a very important message for not just for every gender in the world. We need to remember that every life matters, and we want to be able to accommodate, but we also want to keep safe spaces for, men, women, and other. So there are solutions to this problem. You just have to get people to go with that.
Yeah.
So
I like how she said that. It's solutions to the problem, because it's a problem because you're now allowing men who could be sexual predators near women and young girls. Because, for example, in the summertime at Planet Fitness, I just found this out recently when I was at the gym myself. Okay, at the summertime at Planet Fitness, okay, they allow the youth to come there for free. So teens can come in there for free. All right, so they're just saying, come on in our gym. You got young girls in there. Okay, they're in the gym, and men can come in there who are sexual predators and do whatever they want to them. And Planet Fitness is allowing that. And they may say, well, like she said, this could easily be solved. But why is it that they won't? How can it be solved? Well, maybe having a bathroom just for them. But they don't want that for some reason. I'm not talking about the transgender community, because I have not researched to see what they want. I'm talking about the society, because they may get periods of all transgenders are of one mind and heart. They're not. Okay, but there is an evil satanic mind behind all of this that is pushing to make these things be for people who are not believing in this. Okay, I've never seen a ton of transgender people saying, "Oh, I gotta use that bathroom." I highly doubt that they really think that way. Okay, but it's something else that is essentially saying, "Look, this arm that's saying, look, it has to be this way. We don't want y'all to have your own bathroom. We want y'all to use their bathroom instead." Why is that? You know what I mean? Why is it? Why can't they see? Because it's not like it's taking anything away from them. I mean, think about it. I'm a male. Can I go to a women's bathroom when I want to? No, unless I say that I'm something else. I can't just walk into a women's bathroom. I have an assigned bathroom for me, right? Same thing for women. So if you're transgender, then why are you? What is the problem having an assigned bathroom for you? See what I'm saying? But it can easily be fixed, but they don't want to do it that way.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So anyway, I went into the gym, getting ready to work out. And as I walk in the gym, there's a man in the mirror, and his reflection, my reflection, he was actually shaving his face. and I full face shaving cream, and I walked past him and counted to 10 because.
And you know what? I gotta say this. I really didn't want to show the guy because I feel like it's kind of messed up because it's like they're demonizing the guy. And you may say, well, he need to be demonized. But in my opinion, I feel like not necessarily, because he's in his own delusion. Okay, a man thinking that he's a woman, thinking that God made a mistake and he is supposed to be a woman. All right. The problem is really the gym and the system that allows us. He's making a mistake, yes, but he's not nowhere near the biggest cog in this situation. Okay, so I feel like it's kind of unfortunate, and I really do mean that he is just put out there as if he's like the biggest villain in the world, when really it's the gym that's out that allows that, pushes that, which you expect. Okay,
I wanted to be calm. And as I walked out, I noticed that girl sitting on the corner. She was a young girl. I can't say what her age was, but she was wrapped in a towel and she appeared to be very terrified that this man's in her locker room. And I said to him, hey, and he looked up. I took a picture of him, this one. And I said, I don't want to be vulgar, but I said, you know, you're a man with a penis and you're in a woman's locker room, and that's not okay. You need to leave. And he argued with me, said, I'm LGB, I'm transitioning, and I can stay. And I said, you're making.
And he's absolutely right. He's absolutely right that he can stay. He can say what he said and be within his rights. I'm transitioning. I consider myself to be transitioning. Okay, that means that any man, like with the other guy and many others, I'm sure, there are other cases also besides him that you can find online at Planet Fitness. Any man that looks just as regular as me can go in with no wig on, with nothing that makes me look like a woman at all, and say, I'm transitioning. Okay. Also, remember, there are some women that look like men, just on a regular. So that means that any man can just say, look, I'm literally fully transitioned. I just look like I'm a man, but I consider myself a woman, but I consider myself a woman that looks like a man. It's literally nothing you can say about that. Okay. It's nothing you can say about it. All right. Really not funny though, because once again, all this does is open up doors for child predators. Child predators they're in wickedness, and they have a sickness in them, okay, that drives them to do this type of stuff also. I'm going to say that. So when you're opening up a door for them to do this, I mean, you hear people online talking about, I gotta say, so you hear people online talking about all kind of, predator stuff going on. I gotta be careful how I word this. I want this video to be seen. I know how online they have stuff in the algorithm so that if you say that, they'll make your video not be seen or taken away or whatever, as if they're trying to protect people. In reality, it's because they don't want you to expose the truth. But I'll just say that, okay. But what they're essentially doing is, you hear me go back to what I was saying. You hear about people talking about, how this stuff is real, these predators and stuff, and how it's going on behind the scenes. There's all kinds of stuff going on. People that make fun of that, say it's just a conspiracy. But if that's the case, why is it every time we turn around, big companies are doing things to allow these predators to continue to prey and make it super easy for them to do that? I mean, super easy for them to do that. All right. Because understand that, Jim, most people have to use the bathroom. You may have to use the bathroom to go to the bathroom. You have to use the bathroom to change. It's a variety of reasons why. You're at a gym, okay? Some people use the shower because they may smell, okay? When they get done working out. It's a variety of reasons. Most people, like 90% of people, have to use the bathroom. Some people will just go in there and just use the little lockers, because at Planet Fitness, they have lockers you can use, like, they're like outside the bathroom. You can't do that, but you have to be in a situation where you can easily just, like, either you come to the gym and you're partially you're already ready, already changed, because you're not going to get changed right in the open, okay? So therefore you have to come like already ready. You understand what I'm saying? If you are in a position to do that. So like I said, these people know that people have to use the bathroom. And this is what Planet Fitness is allowing. Though it hurt them financially, they lost over $400 million, okay? But I saw people online, people on TikTok, I mean, pull up on TikTok, people saying, y'all are mad because I saw a video pop up where someone was saying that you won't accept the trans person unless they're fully transitioned, this and that. Y'all just want to accept them unless they're fully transitioned. No, we don't accept or think it's right no matter in any form of supposed transitioning. Okay. No person that's against this, okay, and I'm firmly against it, Because what you're saying is God made a mistake. I need to fix what God didn't do. God don't make mistakes. If God made you a man, you're supposed to be a man. He don't make mistakes. Go ask all the thousands of people, and it's a whole lot of them. Okay, even online you can find that said, I had the operation. I had my you know what cut off. I regret that. I wish I never did that. I was deceived. You know, or people that were so the youth that had this stuff done early in their life. Okay, that she had it done early, and the parents didn't want to get it done early. And then they were 20 years old yet. And then when they got a little older, you know, they say the brain fully developed at around 25. Okay, even in the Bible it says that you can't become a priest until you become 25. And scientists say you're not really developed in your mind until you're 25. The brain is not fully grown until it's 25. Yet they want the youth to get this operation before you're 25. And a lot of them, when they got older and around the age of 25 or even before then, say, you know, this is an awful mistake. Why did I do that? I wish they did not allow me to do this. That I literally had a sex change operation, and now I cannot ever have sex properly because I had my what's name removed. Okay, but this is what society is breeding. All right, and this is what the devil wants.
This is a very uncomfortable situation. You need to leave. And he wanted to argue, so I walked out the front door. And as I walked out the front door, I stood at the edge.
So now that's hurting her. Okay. It's not just it's bothering him. It's hurting her because now she can't go in there. Oh, she shouldn't be mad that there's a man in a woman's bathroom. Really? She shouldn't be offended at that. All right.
Of the bathroom, because I wanted the desk was about 25 yards away, and I want everybody in the building to hear me. So I said, excuse me, there's a man in the women's locker room shaving his face, and it's not okay. And so I proceeded to walk out the door, and as I'm going out the door, a woman says, it's a girl. I said, it's a man. And that was that take on it. And I walked outside, and I videotaped that message, and then I went home. And the next day, about 8:55 a.m., Planet Fitness called me, and they
said, hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more. I guarantee you that's what they said.
They were canceling my membership because I crossed boundaries. And I said, explain, please. And they said, you took a picture in the men's locker room. And I said, the sad part about this whole thing is that man can walk up to this desk and he can say he's a man. And you're not asking for a government ID that I can tell. And he now gets to enter. Now, it's not just him. It's any
right. He can just say he's a woman and just go up in there.
Any man that walks the streets. And that's what costs us, our children and our women's vulnerabilities, rapes many times. I mean, this guy might be just fine. He might not be a perpetrator, but guess what? He's a man. He was born man, and he should choose not to be in the women's locker room. And that is my heart.
Yeah. So again, Patricia, you were saying that the photo of the person on the screen, a biological man, clearly so, claims to be a woman and therefore was using the women's locker room at the Planet Fitness. And you pointed out that you noticed that there was a young girl, unclear of the age, but clearly under the age of 18, a minor girl who was in a towel wrap, felt uncomfortable that, again, a full-grown adult male was using the same space.
Well, I can't believe that she felt uncomfortable that she was in the bathroom with an adult male. Okay, while she's in the towel, right, and no one else is in there for her to protect her, and he could do whatever he wants to her. How wrong for that little girl to think that? How wrong for her to feel uncomfortable? She should have just felt comfortable knowing that he wasn't going to do anything to her at all. She should have just known that.
As she was, and you took issue with that. And again, there's a reason why this story has gone viral, Patricia, and I think it's just because you are voicing such an obvious concern.
That's right. We want to end the video right here. Such an obvious concern. Obviously, it's concerning. Obviously, it's concerning. As you can see back on this video, let's go back here. What this guy was saying.
He did, and he said that's incorrect. And I still don't, think that you're allowed to use the restroom. I gave him one more chance. I said that I worked for the Human Rights Campaign. I need you to make a course correction right now because this is about to get very bad.
What more can we say, y'all? What more can I say? Like this video. Make sure to share it, okay? Subscribe to the channel. All right, hit the like button. Helps a lot. I mean, hey, y'all. It's only going to go down from here. All right. God gonna protect us, but as it pertains to these things, I mean, okay, I'm not saying for your personal life. I'm just saying that as it pertains to these things in the world itself, it's only going to go down. All right. It's only going to go down. They have made because you have to understand that people that are in the background, they truly are worshipers of the devil. Simple as that. And in their religion that they follow, they have to create chaos. All right, they have to create chaos. All right, pandemonium, like the demon god Pan. They have to create pandemonium. All right, Pan is over the demon god over chaos. Okay, and essentially that's what they have to create. Force upon straight people, transgender people. Force upon straight people, and on the youth. Men who say they're transgender or who could be both ways, okay? Force all kind of awful situations to increase the sexual assaults and so on and so forth, to increase all of this in the land, all right? To make it be a Republican thing, a Democratic thing. I'm an independent, okay? I know one of my things I had on was one of the videos I just had was Newsmax. I think that Newsmax is very Republican, if I'm not mistaken. I don't watch Newsmax. I'm not a Republican. Okay, but at the same, I'm a Christian. But what I can clearly see is that this is wrong. This is obviously wrong. Doesn't take a political affiliation to see that. Okay, but this is what the Bible says is going to happen in these times. It's very, very obvious. Thank you guys for watching. Until next time, God bless.